I.S.U.P.K.
The oppressor hates the fact that we are the chosen people of God, black man, woman, and child. And you see these celebrities coming out. You see Nick Cannon coming out saying we're the chosen people of God. You see Deshaun Jackson saying it. But guess what? The brothers don't have enough backbone to stand on what they say. So they got to apologize. Why? Because the white man going to take that money away. The white man going to sweep his crumbs up and take it away from him. You understand? And he won't stand strong enough for his people. He don't care about heroin addicts. He don't care about cocaine addicts. He don't care about weed smokers. He don't care about them enough to stand his ground, to stick to what he says. You understand? We follow these celebrities, we support them, and as soon as the white man put pressure on them, they apologize to massa. Since 1969, and we ain't apologizing for a goddamn thing. The black man, woman, and child is the best thing walking on this goddamn earth. You understand that? And sometimes we feel like we can't fight this battle. Sometimes we feel like, how the hell can we win? Being so poor, being so hungry, being so weak, not having an army, not having nobody to stick up for you. Well, guess what? This been going on for thousands of years. And as you see, the times are about to change, black man. The times are about to change, black man. It's time for us to gather ourselves together, to come together, to love each other, and handle family business inside the house.
Right.
That's how we do things. Handle family business inside the house. If we handle family business inside the house, ain't gonna be no more brothers shooting other brothers. Ain't gonna be no more sisters cutting other sisters in the face. Ain't gonna be no drug selling. Ain't gonna be no more of that garbage that this white man has pumped into our community. You understand that? As we hate each other, they got white folks gentrifying Harlem, taking over Harlem, the black capital of the world. Now, when they take over Harlem, ask yourself this: where the hell are we supposed to go? Where are we going? Go to 1 Maccabees in the Apocrypha. 1 Maccabees chapter 3. We're going to go into the Bible, black man, woman, and child. You understand? And we're going to prove that the black man, woman, and child is the best thing walking on this goddamn earth. When I say black, I mean Latino and Native American as well.
That's right.
You understand that? Best things walking on earth. And Donald Trump knows it. Bill Gates knows it. The coronavirus knows it. You understand that? You understand? They don't want to let nobody know. You're right, sis. They don't want nobody to know this. They don't want to know. They don't want to know that the blacks are the true Jews of this Bible.
That's right.
Nick Cannon was absolutely right, but he's too soft to back his words up. He's too soft to stay on his words. But guess what? We're not too soft to back our words up. When I say black, I mean all of the tribes, the Negroes, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Panamanians, Hondurans, Mexicans, they are all the chosen people of God.
Right.
They got Mexicans kidnapped at the goddamn border, wrapped up in aluminum foil, looking like some goddamn baked potatoes, wrapped up in a cage. You can't tell us that we are not the chosen people of God. 1 Maccabees chapter 3, and start at verse 17. Let me know when you get it, brother. You understand? We out here on these streets, and we're going to continue to be out here on these streets. You understand? Read.
1 Maccabees chapter 3, verse 17. Who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few?
Being what?
Being so few.
Being what?
Being so few.
The brother asked Judas, who was the head of the military, he said, let me ask you a question, brother. How can we win being so few? You understand? We don't got nothing. How can we win? This is a question that was posed in the Bible to a black soldier. You understand? Judas Maccabees. Read.
To fight against so great a multitude.
Say it again.
To fight against so great a multitude.
How can we win against a race of people that got an army, that got navies, that got Marines, Air Force, scuba divers, astronauts, police that kill us and put their knee on our neck? How can you beat that? How can we win? And guess what? We think the same thing today. Because if we see a brother, if a brother getting choked by the police, you know what we do? Videotape it. Videotape it. That's what we do. That shows you how scared our people are. How much fear we have to watch another brother get choked out and you film it. You understand? That shows the life. If you love another black man, you don't have no fear. Because if that was your son getting choked out or your mother getting choked out, you would intervene on that cop. You would do something about that cop. If that's your mother. So what about another black man? We got to have more love for each other. That erases fear. You understand? It erases fear. The more we love each other, it erases the fear. Now listen to what this military brother said. Listen to what the head of this military said. He was asked by one of his soldiers, how can we win being so few? How can we win against such a great people? How can we win? How can we win against Donald Trump? Read.
To fight against a great multitude and so strong, seeing ye are already to faint with fasting all this day.
How can we win being so weak? We can barely eat food. We gotta go to food pantries. You understand? Eating oodles and noodles. Just eating beans. No meat. Not eating for days. How can we win being so few? Being so weak? Being so small? Being on crack? Being on heroin? Being in prison? Aborting babies? Dying of cancer? High blood pressure? Diabetes? How can we win? This is what they asked. Read.
1 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 18. Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter.
Say it again.
It is no hard matter.
Say it again.
It is no hard matter.
Being on crack, winning against this white man. Say it again.
It is no hard matter.
Being on heroin, fighting against this white man. Say it again.
It is no hard matter.
Living in the projects, in pissy elevators, in pissy staircases. Say it again.
It is no hard matter.
It's no hard matter. No matter what your situation is, black man. It is no hard matter to defeat this society that oppresses us, that destroys us. You think you can't win. He knows you can. Now it's time for you to know it. Read.
It is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of few.
It's not a hard matter for many people to be shut up with just a little bit. All God needs is just a little bit. Just like you, black man. Don't we survive off just a little bit? Can't your mother stretch a meal? Huh? Can't we do a lot with just a little bit? You know God is for black folks. Because we do so much with so little. And the Bible is saying God will take just a few and defeat many. This is what God is saying. The hell with Donald Trump. The hell with the military. The hell with the police force. The hell with them. We got God on our side, black man. Read.
And with the God of heaven, it is all one.
It's what?
It is all one.
That means it don't mean a goddamn thing how many people you got. It don't mean how few you got. God said you are his chosen people and he will defend you. But just like any good father, you got to obey the rules of the house. You got to obey the rules of the house. If you don't obey your father, what happens? You get an ass whooping. That's what happens. You understand? Read.
To deliver with a great multitude or a small company.
You understand? God can deliver us with just a small amount of people or a whole lot of people. If Nick Cannon knew this, he wouldn't apologize for telling the goddamn truth. That the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the chosen people of God.
That's right.
Understand? George Floyd should have known he was the chosen people of God. That white man that suffocated him should have known he's the chosen people of God and he will pay For every minute and second that he had his knee on that black man's neck,
That's right.
he will pay.
That's right.
For the police that busted into and broke in to Breonna Taylor's house and shot her down dead, they will pay for that.
That's right.
You understand? And let me tell you this, for every black man, woman, and child that has injected a needle of heroin in their veins, they will pay. The oppressor will pay for that.
That's right.
They will pay for putting cocaine in Harlem. They're gonna pay for putting heroin in Harlem. They're gonna pay for putting cigarettes in Harlem. They're gonna pay for it. You know why? Because the black woman and child is the chosen people of God. You understand? The black man, woman, and child is the chosen people of God. And when I say black, I mean all 12 tribes on this damn chart. You understand that? Keep reading.
1 Maccabees chapter 3, verse 19. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host.
Say it again. I want black people to hear this. Say it again.
For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host.
Your victory in the battle doesn't matter how many people you got. Let me ask you this. Would you rather go to war with 100 kitty cats or 5 lions? Which one would you want to go to war with? Would you rather a bunch of kitty cats with you, 100 kitty cats, or 5 lions?
That's right.
That's willing to die.
Right.
That's on the same accord. Got the same mind, same goal as you. Which one would you want? Well, God said he'll take 5 lions. He don't need 100 kitty cats, no pussy cats. You understand that? We don't need that. You need warriors, men that stand on their word and don't apologize for telling the goddamn truth.
Right.
Read.
But strength coming from heaven.
Say it again.
But strength coming from heaven.
Strength comes from guns.
But strength coming from heaven.
Strength comes from bombs. Say it again.
But strength coming from heaven.
Strength comes from loving every goddamn body. Say it again.
But strength coming from heaven.
Our strength comes from heaven, black man, and we need that strength. You understand? Martin Luther couldn't do it. Malcolm X couldn't do it. Louis Farrakhan ain't doing it. We need some help. And our strength comes from where?
But our strength coming from heaven.
Our strength's gonna come from heaven. Our strength's gonna come from our Father, the Most High God, who chose black men, women, and children to be his number ones, to be the apple of his eye. That's where our help's gonna come from. Now, when we gonna go back home and get that help? When we gonna go back home, we gonna keep sleeping out in the streets of America? When we gonna do that? When we gonna go back home to our Father and get the proper help that we need? When we gonna humble ourselves and put everything down and put it to the side and come back home to your Father? When will that happen? You understand? When will that happen, man? It's time for it to happen right now. Do you see what's going on? They just lit somebody in Central Park. They found a man swinging from a tree in Central Park. You think it's just in Mississippi? It's right in the 5 boroughs.
Right.
With the lynching and kidnapping. Right here. What we gonna do about it, black man? What, keep getting high? Well, guess what? What goes up must come down. So you ain't gonna lay, you ain't gonna be high forever. You ain't gonna be high forever. You're gonna come on back down one day, and when you come back down, a white man's knee is waiting for your neck.
Let nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to Rhythm Man Blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?